We are now about 10 days after release of Aion Classic in Europe. On April 25th, we had that big event, something huge happened. Finally in Europe, we have get Aion Classic. For all of you who never heard about Aion Classic before, Aion Classic is actually, let's say, a one-way reboot of the game, starting with update 1.9, specially made only for European release of the game. So how was the release? Let's talk about this and a recap of everything what happened within last 10 days, what is current situation with this game, and let me tell you right away, it was big success. So in generally, if you're watching my live streams, then you know that I'm really optimistic kind of person. I was expecting maybe 10, maybe 15,000 players for release a day, and then double that in the week or two after release of the game. However, for release of the game, first server, intention of publisher of this game, Gameforge, for Europe, was actually to release one server on release day, Atreia, that was the name of this server, right? And surprisingly, capacity of that server is between 15 and 20,000 players. First server was full on the first day of release. We don't have any kind of official information. I didn't see any kind of official information from Gameforge how much exactly is maximum capacity of Atreia server. However, like I said, it's between 15k and 20k players, which is amazing, right? So first day. So they needed to open second server, Tahabata, which is actually not entirely full, but at least half capacity of that second server is full. So we are talking currently about between 20, 25, I think about 25,000 players currently playing Aion Classic in Europe, and we will see more than 30,000 players very soon, I assume, without any doubt. How was on release day? Yes, there are issues, I would say kind of normal issues for any kind of release of MMORPGs. If you're playing MMORPGs, then you know what I mean, right? So there was a queue at start. Currently, right now, 10 days after release of the game, there is no queue. There is no queue at all. What else? There were some login issues with login screen and stuff like that, but nothing too huge, I would say. Most of the issues were resolved very soon, and within next 2 or 3 days, everybody was able to play the game normally. So I wouldn't say any kind of big issues. Normal release issues, I would say, were there for Aion Classic European release. But most importantly now, how the game feels under the fingers. How is the game itself? Look at this. We are now 10 days after release of the game. I am in the evening during live stream when I'm talking about this topic. Around me, thousands and thousands of players. Game itself, not pay to win. Absolutely not pay to win. If you want to talk about this, if you want to get into discussion about pay to win, maybe some things we could mention. So maybe some mild pay to win could be achieved if you buy a few diver passes, or if you go to Aion shop and then buy some items for real money and then try to sell these items actually to get some Kina in-game currency. But there is no real pay to win. Real pay to win doesn't exist. Game was released as a free-to-play game. Nevertheless, you need to pay 10 euros per month, about 10 euros per month, to get this Seals energy. You cannot play it without it. So you have 1 hour every day for free, this Seals energy, but that is not enough. That is far from enough. I could try to play without this Seals energy first day after release, because I had some issues. I couldn't buy Seals energy. It doesn't matter. Now I can buy Seals energy for 3 months. You can see here. So you need to buy it. So basically it's kind of subscription based kind of game. Let's say it on that way. You need to pay 10 euros per month. There is a diver pass in the game which you don't need actually to buy. I can buy it. I did buy it. It's about 20 euros per month, and it will help you little bit with your leveling and in general with your gameplay. For example, this item here probably is one of the most valuable items inside this diver pass, battle pass, gold coins. This is one of the tradable items. Most of the other items are untradable, so you're not able to use this as pay to win. So let's take these. This is nice. So regarding pay to win, like I said, it's not so high. Maybe some mild things, there are ways to do it. And how the gameplay feels, absolutely amazing. We have seen already some extraordinary sieges. Just a few minutes ago, I was in a siege. There was few thousand people in siege here in Upper Abyss. So it was really amazing, and the gameplay feels really good. Like in old days, 10 years ago, we have get some additional functions here, like for example, wardrobe. If you like to play with different kind of skins, you can register here some wardrobe which you can buy on Aion shop, and you can use that wardrobe or some skin later on some other items. This we didn't have before in Aion Classic. So Aion Classic, many people say that it's not really Aion Classic. I completely understand those people who are saying that, because maybe better name for the game would be Aion Remastered, because we have get different kind of features within Aion Classic 1.9 update, which is kind of mix of different kind of updates. Wardrobe is one of the functions which we didn't have before 10 years ago, right? And I have no doubt in the future we will see some other functions implemented into the game which will only improve quality of the game. So I would say even that this version of Aion Classic is better than it was 10 years ago, because that gameplay feeling is the same under the fingers when you're playing with your character, regarding content, regarding everything. And you get additionally quality of life features which were implemented later into Aion. Also, it's important to say that in the future we will get also new updates from Korea all the time. Or they're in Korea, they already have a new class executioner. They can also get a new PvE dungeon. And here already now within this update 1.9, you have lots of content to play. Arena of Discipline is there. I'm playing it every day. I'll go play Arena of Discipline in one minute. This is 1 versus 1 arena. If you like to play arenas, there is also Arena of Chaos. Then you have massive sieges, lots of PvE dungeons. Lots of PvE dungeons you can play. Open world PvP, absolutely yes. It's viable here in Aion Classic. So overall conclusion, within last 10 days, I was only talking now about positive things. Regarding negative things, what are the issues currently? I wouldn't say it's issue, but nobody have enough Kina currently. Look at my inventory. I have currently 432,000 Kina, and I'm struggling. Luckily, I don't have any soul sickness. I can manage to buy out my soul sickness. However, guys, you need to understand, this is very young economy. It's a brand new economy. Kina need to be generated into the game. We will see what will happen with Kina thing in a week or two. Currently, I would say that is the only thing. Regarding open world drop, everything is good. On broker, you can buy thousands and hundreds of thousands of stigmas. Stigmas are dropping everywhere. Mana stones, I have noticed that maybe just mana stones are not dropping that much. Yeah, I would say for the last 10 days I have noticed Kina issue. Not everybody have Kina. Actually, nobody have enough Kina. And also mana stones are not dropping that much. Stigmas, everybody was afraid about stigmas. Don't be afraid about that. There is lots of stigmas in the game. And overall looking, a release of Aion Classic in Europe, absolutely big success. Game is very enjoyable to play. Also, timing was very good. We still didn't get a release of Throne and Liberty, Blue Protocol, or many other new upcoming MMORPGs, which will happen later during 2023. So, from NCSoft and from Gameforge, publisher of this game for Europe, they have done a perfect timing regarding release of the game. Regarding number of players, numbers are absolutely insane. And what to say except I can highly recommend to you, if you have never tried to play this MMORPG before, try to play it. It will cost you 10 euros per month. I mean, it's a free-to-play game. You can try to play it completely for free, not on Steam for now. It should be released also on Steam very soon, but you can download the game throughout Gameforge client. Just to Google in Gameforge client and pick Aion Classic. You'll see here lots of players playing this beautiful MMORPG, Holy Trinity system of classes, lots of PvP and PvE content to play. Crafting, yes, it's here in the game. Customization of your character, skins, amazing combat, something amazing, I would say, to play at least right now until we get some other new releases later during 2023. However, I'm sure that many players will stay with this game because it's really extraordinary. It's really worth to play. And I think that even people who are talking something against Aion Classic, or even they are now silent, There is nothing to complain about much. There is nothing much to complain about. A Kina issue will be resolved. Like I said, it's a young economy. Mana stones will drop. But what is most important, game is really enjoyable under the fingers. And huge success from NCSoft and Gameforge here in Europe. Absolutely success. Like I said, I'm a really optimistic person. I wasn't expecting also so high popularity of the game. You can see on Twitch, many people all the time. There is many Twitch streamers now streaming Aion Classic gameplay because it's really a great game. So check it out. I can highly recommend to you. And if you're watching my live stream, let's go for a live stream. If you're watching this as video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.